Lacrosse 1980 and Ayujon 7 are off to a strong start, leading the pack, followed closely by Famaka and Amundsen in second place, with Paula Kostonen and Andre Wijk trailing in third. Let's see if they can maintain their positions as the race unfolds. Hang in there, Grenine Jeb. Hopefully you'll get past that Merc soon and find your way back to the front of the pack. And Sniku 515. I love the energy, cheering on the races like a true fan. Keep the support coming. Great to see some action on the track. These AI drivers always keep things interesting, don't they? Ichion 1792, and Duffdad showing some impressive moves, advancing to 13th place after overtaking 4 cars. Famaka and Amundsen making big moves, now in second place after passing Lacrosse 1980 and Uyuchon 7. Feds and Quack Duddy 2 climbing to 8th place, successfully overtaking Edelbach and Haruto 5. N29 Kia and Lesilux have advanced to 11th place, passing A. Arafel and Vexerov Zeroid. Dakota Snake has climbed to 14th place, overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Bio Crenshaw. Grenienjeb and Samusura have moved up to 16th place, overtaking Wazirius Guy and Andy X. Rafael and Vexer of Zeroid have made a move, climbing to 11th place, surpassing N29 Chio Gaxt. A tight battle is on for the 11th position between A. Rafael and Vexer of Zeroid in a McLaren 570s and N29 Kia, and Laserloxt in a Radical RXCC. Meanwhile, N29 Kia and Laserloxt and Aetion 1792 and Duffdad are dueling for 12th place, with Radical RXC against Lamborghini C10 Alston. Dakota Snake from Team Racing Potatoes advances to 13th position, overtaking Aerofile and Vexer of Zeroid. Greninjeb and Samasurere climb to 17th place, passing Suzanne Greenberg and Björkenshaw. Tumdichi. Suzanne Greenberg and Björkenshaw face off against Wayne Trey 94 and Roadhog 29389 for the H spot, with Susan Greenberg and Björkenshaw in a Jaguar F-Type Project 7 and Wayne Trey 94 and Roadhog 29389 in a McLaren 570s. Dakota Snake has advanced to 12th place, surpassing N29 Kia and Laserlux in the process. Aetion 1792, and Duff Dad are making moves, advancing to 10th position, overtaking Okayoki 3 and Just Jazik. Okayoki 3, Just Jazik, and Dakota Snake are fiercely contesting 11th place. Dakota Snake is now in a heated battle with N29 Kia and Lassalogst for the 12th spot. Greening Jeb and Samus Sorara have advanced to the 17th position, surpassing Suzanne Greenberg and Bucrenshaw in the rankings. Paolo Costanin in the Ferrari FF is overtaking Andrevier in another Ferrari FF, while Feds in the Lamborghini Murcielago SV is trying to fend off Quack Duty 2 in the same car for the 7th position. The battle for Seven is heating up. Dakota Snake in the Maserati MiG-20, Aerofel, and Vexarov Zeroid in the McLaren 500s are fiercely contesting the 12th position. The competition is heating up as they navigate the track. Cedric in a Lamborghini Murcielago SV, Komodo Streak in a Porsche 911 900 Night Turbo S, Greeny Chip, and Samusara also in a Porsche 911 909 1 Turbo are fiercely competing for the 16th position. Meanwhile, Susan Greenberg and Bucrenshaw in a Jaguar F-Type Project 7, Wayne Trinity 4 and Roadhog 29 389 in a McLaren 570s are battling it out for the 18th spot. Sven Helder making moves now in P2 after passing La Croissant 1980 and Dijon 7. A four-way battle for P13 heating up between I Rafael Vexarov Zeroid, N29 Kia, and Lazolo Augsti. Musirius Guy and Andy X climbing to P21, overtaking Retrawolf on 131 and Deplorable Evil. Cedric and Komodo 3 in the Lamborghini Murcielago SV are neck and neck with Wayne 94 and Roadhog 29,339 in the McLaren 500 and Solvent 70 position in this heated race. I Rafael and Vexarov Zeroid have advanced to 13th place, surpassing N29 Kia and the Lazy Log Stead. They are currently engaged in a tight fight for the 13th position. The competition is heating up between Greninjib and Samusarara against Wayne 94 and Roadhog 309 for the 16th spot. Bobardo and Twitch 5 have advanced to 18th place, surpassing Suzanne Greenberg and Buchrenshaw. 2. Susanna Greenberg and Buchrenshaw have now taken the 19th spot from Wazirius Guy and Andy X. Wazirius Guy and Andy X are now in 20th place after overtaking Ritra Wolfen 131 and Deplorably Bull. Sven Helder said, "Hey, anyone, safety car." The safety car might make an appearance if there's a big crash or any other unexpected chaos on the track. You never know when it might pop up, adding some excitement to the race. Decoder Snake is struggling, dropping to P24. Aetion 1792. And Duff Dad advanced to P9, passing Edelbock and Haruto 5. N29 Kie and Lazilox rise to 13, overtaking Granijabe and Samu Sorel. Wayne Trinity 4, and Roadhog 29. 389 have advanced to 16th place, passing Suzanne Greenberg and Bea Crenshaw. Suzanne Greenberg and Bea Crenshaw have climbed to 17th place, overtaking Bobardo and Twitch 5. A tight battle is occurring for the 17th spot between Suzanne Greenberg and Bea Crenshaw in a Jaguar F-Type Project 7, and Bobardo and Twitch 5 in a Ferrari Portofino. Hey Mama Hasta! Welcome back to the stream, we've missed you. Let's enjoy some epic AI race car action together. Checkered flag, party popper. La Croissant, 1980, and Iujon 7 dropped 9 spots to 17, and Edelbock, along with Haruto 5, fall back 11 positions to P21. Meanwhile, Aetion 1792 and Duff Dad make a move to Pate, passing Okayoki 3 and Just It. Decoder Snake has made a swift move up to 23rd place, successfully passing Greninjab and Samusura in the process. Suzanne Greenberg and Bea Crenshaw are fighting hard against Wazirius Guy and Andy X for the 14th position. It's a showdown between a Jaguar F-Type Project 7 and a Radical RXE. Wazirius Guy and Andy X advanced to 12th place, passing A. Arafael and Vexarov Zeroid. Suzanne Greenberg and Bea Crenshaw progressed to 14th place, overtaking Waintra 94 and Roadhog 29,389. Jasak 72 and 727 make a swift move, climbing up to 17 after overtaking 4 cars. Gary Noen advances to 14, passing Cedric and Komodo 3. Cedric and Komodo 3 now hold 15 after overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Buchrenshaw. Suzanne Greenberg and Buchrenshaw are swiftly catching up to Barbato and Twitch5, reducing the gap by 34.9 seconds. Retroff and 31 and Deplorable Apple are also on the move, closing in on Suzanne Greenberg and Buchrenshaw by 9 seconds. Cedric and Komodo 3 have made a strong move to 14th place, surpassing Gary Noen. Famaka and Amundsen make a strong move, climbing to P3 after overtaking 4 cars. N29 Kia and Lyseloxt are on the move, advancing to P5 by passing 6 cars. One Serious Guy and the Andix also show their pace, jumping to Sifi by overtaking 5 cars. Jasak 72 and Sabina 27 are gaining on Okayoki 3, and just Jazik, reducing the gap by 9 seconds. Bochadero is catching up to Retro Olfon 131 and Deplorable, closing in by 45.6 seconds. Cedric and Komodo 3 have advanced to P12, passing 81 1792 and Duffdad. Okayoki 3 and Just Jizik have made a strong move, advancing to 16th place by overtaking Jazak 72 and Sabini 27. The battle for 16th place is heating up between these two pairs of drivers. Okayoki 3 and Just Jizik are in a Lamborghini C18 Austin, while Jazak 72 and Sabina 27 are in a Mercedes SLR McLaren. N29 Kia and Lyselox are facing challenges, dropping 8 places to 13th position. Air 40 and Sven Helder have advanced to 4th place, passing the Croissant 1980 and EU's John 7. Cedric and Komodo 3 have pushed up to 11th place, overtaking 81 1792 and Duff Dad. Aobok and Haruto 5 are making their way up the ranks, now sitting in 12th place after overtaking N29 Kia and Lyselox D. Jasak 72 in the Mercedes SLR. McLaren is holding off Sabine 27, while A. Rafael and Vexarovsarod Zeroid in the McLaren 570s are in a tight battle for 19th place. Let's see who can make a move in this exciting mid-pack showdown. La Croissant 1980 and EU's John 7 have made a strong move into 4th place, surpassing Feds and Quack.A2. It's now a thrilling battle for the 4th position between La Croissant 1980 and EU's John 7 in a rough Car 3 and Feds and Quack.A2 in a Lamborghini Murciélagos 50. Gary No Name is now in 10th place after overtaking Edelbach and Haruto 530. Edelbach and Haruto 5 are in 11th position after passing Cedric and Komodo 3. Grinning and Samuel Zoreyer have moved up to 17th place, overtaking Decatur Snake in the process. Susanna Greenberg and Theo Crenshaw advanced to P19, overtaking 4 cars. Wayne Trinity 4 and Roadhop 29,389 climbed to P18, passing Susan Greenberg and Theo Crenshaw. Susanna Greenberg and Theo Crenshaw reclaim P19, overtaking Bobardo and Twitch 5. Jasak 72 and Sabine 27 are rapidly closing in on Decatur Snake, reducing the gap by 16 seconds. Welcome back, Andromeda 673. Glad to have you racing with us again. Racing Car Party Popper. Edelbach and Haruto 5 have advanced to the 10th position, successfully passing Gary No Name in the process. Okayoki 3 and Juz Jazik are now in 14th place after overtaking Grenajab and Samusura. On the other hand, Grenajab and Samusura have advanced to 15th place by passing Gary No Name. Gary No Name is making a strong push, catching up to Bobardo and Twitch 5 by reducing the gap by 10.5 seconds. Retruolphone 131 and Deplorably Apple are also on the move, closing in on Gary No Name with a 39.4 second gain. Gary No Name maintains the pressure, shrinking the distance to Bobardo and Twitch 5 by another 10.5 seconds. Welcome back, Elvonani. Glad to have you racing with us again. Racing Car Party Popper. La Croissant 1980, and Use 7 drop back to P9. Decade Snake is cutting the gap to Gary No Name by 1040 seconds. Buchitsero is closing in on Jasak 72 and 727 by 53.4 seconds. N29 Ti and Les Elovox have advanced to 9th place, surpassing Le Croissant 1980 and Use 7. The four drivers are now battling for the 9th spot, with N29 Ti and Les Elovox in a Radical RXCC and Le Croissant 1980, and Use 7 in a Rough Cur 3. Airfail and Vexuroseroid are steadily gaining on Greninjip and Samusara, shrinking the distance by 2.3 seconds. Cedric and Komodo 3 advanced to 18th place, passing Rachel Wolf in 131 and Deplorable Lapple. Rachel Wolf on 131 and Deplorably Apple climbed to 19th, overtaking Evelbog and Haruto 5 Dotcha. Gary No Name made a move to 21st, surpassing Decade Snake. Jasak 72 and Sabina 27 are swiftly closing in on Greninjib and Samusara, reducing the gap by 42 seconds. Le Croissant 1980 and Use 7 are rapidly catching up to N29 Kia and Les Elovox, reducing the distance by 2.1 seconds. Suzanne Greenberg and Bio Crenshaw have advanced to 16th place, successfully passing Bobardo and Twitch 5. It's a tight competition for 16th position between Suzanne Greenberg and Bio Crenshaw in the Jaguar F-Type Project 7 and Bobardo and Twitch 5 in a Ferrari Portofino. Cedric and Komodo 3 are making moves, catching up to Bobardo and Twitch 5, reducing the gap by 3.9 seconds. Cedric and Komodo 3 are on the move, swiftly passing 4 cars to secure 14th place. They've now advanced to 14th, overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Bio Crenshaw.d. A tight battle is unfolding for 14th between Cedric and Komodo 3 in a Lamborghini, Murcielago Sefi and Suzanne Greenberg, and Bo Crenshaw in a Jaguar F-Type Project 7R. Jasak 72 and Sabin 27 are rapidly catching up to Retrowolfon 131 and Depora Bleppel, cutting the difference by 12 seconds. Waintra 94 and Roadhog 29, 389 have advanced to P20, surpassing Bobado and Twitch 5. Meanwhile, Bobado and Twitch 5 have climbed to P21, overtaking Susan Greenberg and Bucrenshaw. Jasak 72 and Sabina 27 are making gains on Retrowolfon 131 and Deplorable Apple, cutting the difference by 3.4 seconds. Greening Jeb and Samusorai have advanced to 17th place, surpassing Dakida Snake in the process. Air 40 and Sven Hilda are rapidly catching up to Famaka and Amundsen, reducing the gap by 23 seconds. I Rafael and Vexero Zeroid are closing in on Decada Snake, shortening the distance by 3.2 seconds. Feds and Quack Daddy 2 have advanced to P2, surpassing Paula Kostanin and Androvich. Paula Kostanin and Andreoek have climbed to P3, passing Famaka and Amundsen. Famaka and Amundsen are gaining on Paula Kostanin and Andreoek, reducing the gap by 4.3 seconds. Edelbach and Haruto 5 are narrowing the distance to Cedric and Komodo 3, reducing the gap by 2 seconds. Bobado and Twitch 5 are fiercely competing against Suzanne Greenberg and Bu Crenshaw for the 20th position, showcasing a Ferrari Portofino against a Jaguar F-Type Project 7. Jasak 72 and Sabina 27 have advanced to the 23rd spot, successfully passing Decatur Snake. Cedric and Komodo 3 have advanced to 13th place, surpassing Edelbach and Haruto 5. Edelbach and Haruto 5 have climbed to 14th place, overtaking Okayoki 3 and Just Jessic. Gary No Name is gaining on Okayoki 3 and Just Jessic, shortening the distance by 2.6 seconds. Gary No Name, Greninjub and Samusara are fiercely contesting the 15th position. A Rafael and Vexerovzeroid are gaining on Okayoki 3, and Just Jazik, closing in by 2.1 seconds. Bobato and Twitch 5 have made a strong move to 19th place, overtaking Waintra 94 and Roadhog 29, 389. N29 Kia and Laserloxt make a strong move to claim 5th place, surpassing the Croissant 1980 and Hughes Jones 7. Winzerius Guy and Andy X advance to 9th place, overtaking Paula Kostanin and Onderewe. Deku Desnake gains ground and secures 23rd place, passing Jazak 72 and Sabani 27. Welcome back, Ship Broman. Glad to have you racing with us again. Racing Car Party. Bobardo and Twitch 5 are making moves, advancing to P19 by overtaking Waintra 94 and Roadhog 29, 389. La Croissant 1980 and Yujon 7 are making a strong push, closing in on Air 40 and Sen Helder, reducing the gap by 10.2 seconds. The race at the front is heating up as they aim to catch the leaders. Aetion 1792 and Duff Dad have advanced to 10th place, surpassing La Croissant 1980 and Hughes Jones 7 in the process. N29 Kia and Lazyloxt advanced to 10th place, surpassing Macrasum 1980 and Yushdon 7. The four drivers are in an intense battle for the 10th spot. N29 Kia and Laserloxt are piloting a Radical RXE, while Laprawal 1980 and Uyusdon 7 are in a rough Crew 3. Cedric and Komodo 3 now at P11 after overtaking La Croissant 1980 and Oyus John 7. Okayoki 3 and Just Jazik moved to 15, passing Aerafai Vexerovzeroid. Aerafai and Vexerovzeroid advanced to 16, surpassing Grenijib and Samusura. Bobardo and Twitch 5 are making significant gains, reducing the distance to Jasek 72 and Saban 27 by 483.3 seconds. Famuka and Aminsan now hold second place after overtaking Feds and Kwakdadichu. It's a fierce battle for second place between Fafamuka and Aminsan in a Lamborghini seat in Alston and Feds and Quack Duddy 2 in a Lamborghini Murcielago, Steffi. AR40 and Sven Helder are making a move, closing in on Feds and Quack Daddy 2 by 2.8 seconds. N29KA and Laserloxt have advanced to 9th place, surpassing Wazirius Guy and Andy X. Wayne Trinity 4 and Roadhog 29389 are climbing the ranks to 19th place, overtaking Retro Wolf 131 and Deplorable Evil. Sven Helder has made a significant move up to 2nd place, surpassing Feds and Quack Duddy 2. Buchizero has made a remarkable surge, quickly catching up to Bobado and Twitch5, reducing the gap by 465.5 seconds. The race is getting intense as Buchizero continues to reel in the competition. Lacroixon 1980 and Uyuzhong 7 have advanced to 11th place, passing Cedric and Komodo 3 in the process. Gary No Name is making the move, closing in on Cedric and Komodo 3 by 2.7 seconds. Okayoki 3 and Just Jazik are swiftly closing in on Cedric and Komodo 3, reducing the gap by 16.6 seconds. Cedric and Komodo 3 are making a strong move, catching up to Erafel and Vexarovzavoid by reducing the gap by 9.4 seconds. The pressure is on, as Cedric and Komodo 3 continue to close in on the leading cars. Suzanne Greenberg and Björkenshaw are on the move, closing in on Cedric and Komodo 3 with a 5.3 second gap reduction. Atune 1792 and Duff Dad are making moves, narrowing the distance to Paula Kostanin and Andra Wojsz by 2.2 seconds. The race is heating up with some intense competition between these drivers. Jazak 72 and Sabina 27 have advanced to 22nd place, overtaking Dakota Snake from Team Racing Potatoes. Bobato and Twitch5 continuing to make gains on Jasak 72 and Sabina 27, reducing the deficit by 2.3 seconds. Cydric and Komodo 3 are making significant strides towards Airfail and Vexerovzeroid, reducing the gap by 3.2 seconds. Feds and Quack Dotty 2 in a tight battle with Paulo Casanin and Andrzej Freestyle. Both duos driving Lamborghini Murciélagos FE and Ferrari FF respectively. Suzanne Greenberg and Beau Crenshaw have climbed to 16, passing Aerofail and Vexerovzeroid. Greenijep and Samusorari now sit at 17th, passing Aerofail and Vexerovzeroid. Bobado and Twitch 5 are gaining on Jasak 72 and Sabine 27, shortening the distance by 4.9 seconds. Wayne 24 and Roadhog 29 389 are gaining on Susan Greenberg and Buchenshaw, closing the gap by 33.4 seconds. Ritra Wolfen 131 and Deplorableeple are making moves, closing in on Wayne 94 and Roadhog 29 389 by 20 seconds. Decada Snake is charging hard. Jasak 72 and Sabine 27 are making a strong move, catching up to Ritra Wolfen 131 and Deplorableeple by 48.1 seconds. Exciting battle for 7th place between Atuon 1792 and Duff Dad versus Paulo Casanin and Andrzej. It's a clash of Lamborghini 18 Alston against Ferrari FF de Toy. Tight racing action on the track. Eilbolk and Haruto 5 have made a strong move, climbing to 15 by passing Gary No Name. Greenyip and Samusorat are now gaining on Gary No Name, cutting the distance by 2.2 seconds. Bobado and Twitch 5 are also putting the pressure on Jasak 72 and Sabine 27, closing in by 2.8 seconds. Lacrosse 1980 and AU John 7 have advanced to 10th place, passing Wazirius Guy in Andiex. Groningjep and Samusarara have progressed to 16th place, overtaking Gary No Name. Bobado and Twitch 5 are making a move on Jasak 72 and Sabina 27, catching up by 2.2 seconds. Feds and Quack Duddy 2 now in third, passing Aetion 1792 and Duff Dad. Aetion 1792 and Duff Dad now in fourth, overtaking Paulo Kostanin and Androvic. Rafael and Vexero Zeroid in 17th, surpassing Gary No Name. N29 Kia and Laserloxt are making significant progress, reducing the distance to R40 and Sven Helder by 3.6 seconds. Sidrek and Komodo 3 are gaining on Okayoki 3 and Just Juzik, reducing the distance by 2.5 seconds. Gary No Name said, "Hey Amy, anything can happen in racing." You're absolutely right, Gary No Name. That's the beauty of racing. You never know what surprises each lap might bring. It's always thrilling to see how the race unfolds. Sidrek and Komodo 3 are making significant gains, closing in on Lacrosanos 1980 and Yujon 7 by 11.9 seconds. Paulo Costani and Andrew H have climbed to 4th place, passing Achim 1792 and Duff Dad. The battle for positions is heating up as the race progresses. Paulo Kostanin and Andrei are neck and neck with Feds and Quack Duddy 2 for 3rd place. Sven Helder is making a significant move, closing in on Feds and Quack Duddy 2 by 4.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Gary No Name is catching up to Okayoki 3 and Just Jazik, reducing the gap by 3 seconds. Lacrosse on 1980 and Eusion 7 are making significant gains, reducing the gap to Aetion 1792 and Duff Dad by 47.1 seconds. Wayne 94 and Roadhog 29. 389 have advanced to 19th place, overtaking Edelbog and Haruta 5. Gasak 72 and Sabina 27 are making gains on Retrowalphone 131 and Deplorable Apple, reducing the distance by 54 seconds. Air 40 and Sven Helder have advanced to power, passing Paulo Kostanin and Androvic. Lacroisson 1980 and Usium 7 are closing in on Action 1792 and Duff Dad, shortening the gap by 3.4 seconds. Dehuda Snake from Team Racing Potatoes is making impressive progress, closing the gap on Suzanne Greenberg and Bjorkunshaw by 6.8 seconds. bringing Jab and Samusarai. In the Porsche 911-991, turbos are fiercely contesting P20 with Retro Wolf 131 and deplorably Bull in the McLaren 570s. The battle for position is heating up between these skilled drivers. Retro Wolf 131 and deplorably Apple have made a strong move up to 20th place, overtaking Grinning Jeb and Samusara. The battle for 20th is heating up between Retro Wolf 131 and deplorably Paul in a McLaren 570s and Grinning Jeb and Samusara in a Porsche 911 9-hole Elabog SG. Teds and Quack Duddy 2 are fiercely competing against Air 40 and Sven Helder for the coveted third position. Teds and Quack Duddy 2 are behind the wheel of a Lamborghini Murcielago 6V, while Air 40 and Sven Helder are showcasing their skills in a Ford GT17. Deku Snake is inching closer to Retro Wolf 131 and deplorably Bull, shrinking the gap by 2 seconds. Meanwhile, Bobardo and Twitch 5 are also making gains on Jasak 72 and Sabine 27, cutting the distance by 2 seconds. Woon Zirius Guy and Andy X are making steady progress, narrowing the gap to N29 Key A and Lazylocks by 2.2 seconds. Nice moves by Retro Wolf 131 and deplorably Bull as they advance to 20th place, successfully overtaking Grinajeb and Samusara. Erasi Hype. Erasi Hype, Erasi Hype. Glad you're enjoying the race, Feds. Atrium 1792 and Duff Dad are making significant strides, narrowing the gap to N29 Key A Lysolux by 19.6 seconds. Susanna Greenberg and Theo Crenshaw are closing in on Gary No Name by 2.1 seconds. Adelbalk and Haruta 5 are also narrowing the gap with Wayne Trinity 4 and Roadhog 29. 389 by 2.1 seconds. Exciting developments as the race tightens up in the middle of the pack. Okeoki 3 and Just Jazik are on the move, advancing to 13 by overtaking Airafo and Vexero 0. Wayne 94 and Roadhog 29, 389, are making a significant push, catching up to Airfail and Vexero 0, reducing the gap by 22 seconds. Aetion 1792 and Duff Dad now hold the 7th position after passing Waziri Sky and Andy X. N29 Kia and Lysologst are gaining on Waziri Sky and Andy X, coming closer by 2.1 seconds. Edelbok and Haruto 5 have made progress to P10, surpassing Granijib and Samusarar, who now hold P19 after overtaking Dekodesnik. Jasak 72 and Sabini 27 are making a strong move, catching up to Ritra Wolfen 131 and Deplorableable by reducing the gap by 8.2 seconds. Wayne 94 and Roadhog 29, 1389 have climbed to P21, surpassing Ritra Wolfen 131 and Deplorable Opt. Jasak 72 and Sabini 27 continue to close in on Ritra Wolf 131 and Deplorable Apple, now closing the gap by 8.2 seconds. Aetion 1792 and Duff Dad are on a mission, swiftly catching up to Feds and Quack Duddy 2, closing the gap by a significant 47.9 seconds. Meanwhile, N29PA and Lazylog Star in a heated battle with Paul Augustanin and Andre Voigt for the 9th position, showcasing their skills in Radical RXC and Ferrari F cars respectively. Sidrak and Komodo 3 are making significant progress, catching up to Lacroix 1980 and EU's John 7 by reducing the gap by 23.2 seconds. The fierce competition continues as N29TA and Laserlux face off against Paulo Costanin and Andre for the 9th position. Stay tuned for more thrilling developments on the track. Okeoki 3 and Just Jazik are making moves, gaining on Makwaso 1980 and Yuzhan 7 by 5.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Gary No Name is climbing the ranks, now at 13 after overtaking Sigdrek and Komodo 3. IR Fail and Vexerozeroid are making gains on Cedric and Komodo 3, reducing the difference by 4.5 seconds. Bobado and Twitch5 are also catching up to Jasak 72 and Sabine 27, closing in by 2.2 seconds. Bobado and Twitch5 are making gains on Jasak 72 and Sabine 27, reducing the distance by 2 seconds. Wayne Trinity 4 and Roadhog 29, 389, are quickly catching up to Dakota Snake, reducing the gap by 3.5 seconds. Retro Wolfen, 131, and Deplorably Apple are making significant progress as they close in on Dakota Snake, reducing the gap by 44.1 seconds. Wayne Train 94 and Roadhog 29, 389, have advanced to P19, surpassing Edelbock and Haruto 5. The chase intensifies as Retro Wolfen 131 and Deplorably Apple continue to reel in Dakota Snake, cutting the distance by 44.1 seconds. Feds and Quack Duddy 2 have advanced to 4th place, surpassing Aetian 1792 and Duff Dad. Aetian 1792 and Duff Dad now hold the 5th spot after overtaking Wazirius Guy and Andy-X. Wazirius Guy and Andy-X have moved up to 6th position, passing Paulo Kosanin and Andrei Chitarti. Wayne Trinity 4 and Roadhog 29, 389 are making a move on Greninjabi and Sami Surar, gradually cutting the distance by 3.4 seconds. Gary No Name in the Aston Martin DBS Cedric and Komodo 3 in a Lamborghini Murcielago, fiercely contesting the 14th position. It's a close battle as they navigate the track. Rafael and Vexerozeroid are making a strong move, closing in on Gary No Name with a 2.2 second gap decrease. When Sirius Guy, Andy-X, Paulo Kostanin, and Underberg are fiercely competing for the 6th position. When Sirius Guy and Andy-X are piloting Radical RXEZs, while Paolo Costanini and Underwage are behind the wheels of Ferrari FSCs. The battle for 6th place is heating up with these diverse car models in play. Cedric and Komodo 3 are gaining on Okayoki 3, and Just Jazik, cutting the difference by 3.6 seconds. Rafael and Vexerovzeroid making moves up to 14th place, overtaking Okayoki 3 and Just Jazik in the process. Series Guy and Andy X have advanced to 5th place, surpassing AT1 1792 and Duffdat. In 2098 and Lysalux are making gains on Paolo Costanini and Andre Vig, closing in by 2 seconds. Suzanne Greenberg and Bill Crenshaw are catching up to Gary No Name, reducing the gap by 2:30 seconds. Lacrosse on 1980 and Illusion 7 are swiftly gaining on Paolo Costanini and Underwage, reducing the gap by 9 seconds. Aetion 1792 and Duff Dad have advanced to 10, surpassing Paolo Costanini and Andrevich Totti. Lacrosse on 1980 and Illusion 7 continue to close in on Paolo Costanini and Underwage, shrinking the gap by 9 seconds. Bringing It and Sami Zorar are rapidly closing in on Gary No Name, reducing the gap by 6 seconds. Hey there, welcome back Gary No Name. Glad to see you racing with us again. N29 Ki and Lazilo X are making some serious gains on Wazirius Guy and Andy X, closing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Edelbach and Haruto 5 have made a significant move up to the 20th position, overtaking Retro Wolf 131 and Deplorable Apple. The battle intensifies as Edelbach and Haruto 5 in a rough Curve 3 challenge, Retro Wolf 131 and Deplorable Apple in a McLaren 570s for the 20th place. Welcome back to the stream, Aetion 1792 and Amundsen. Good to see you both here again. Let's enjoy some awesome AI race car action together. Suzanne Greenberg and Bill Crenshaw are gaining on Okayoki 3, and Just Jazik, cutting the distance by 2.2 seconds. Bobardo and Twitch 5 are catching up to Retro Wolf 131 and Deplorable Apple, reducing the gap by 230 seconds. Okayoki 3 and Just Juzik have made some impressive moves, climbing up to 14th place by overtaking Arfail and Vexerovzeroid. Gary No Name is making big moves, closing in on Suzanne Greenberg and Bio Crenshaw with an impressive gap reduction of 32.7 seconds. Aira Faele and Vexerovzeroid have also made significant progress, climbing to 15 after overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Bio Crenshaw. Exciting developments unfolding on the track. Greeny Jet and Summer Sarara are rapidly catching up to Suzanne Greenberg and Bio Crenshaw, reducing the gap by 46.9 seconds. Ayobok and Harito 5 are making significant progress, reducing the gap to Wayne Train 94 and Roadhog 29, 389 by 3 seconds. The pressure is on as they aim to overtake. Okayoki 3 and Just Juzik are making significant progress, closing the gap on La Croissant 1980 and Duyuchon 7 by 38.1 seconds. Meanwhile, Bobardo and Twitch 5 are gaining ground on Decada Snake, narrowing the distance by 9.2 seconds. Okayoki 3 and Just Juzik continue to chase down La Croissant 1980 and Duyuchon 7, reducing the lead by 38.1 seconds. Welcome back, someone. Glad to have you back watching the AI race cars with us. Let's see who takes the checkered flag today. Agiona 1792 and Duff Dad are making moves, now in 8th place after passing Paulo Costanin and Andre Voe. Paulo Costanin and Andre Voix have slipped to 9th, overtaking N29 Kia and Lazalox Stowe. Okayoki 3 and Just Juzik are gaining on La Croissant 1980 and Duyuchon 7, cutting the distance by 2.2 seconds. Welcome back, Quack Duddy 2 and Koki Bananity. Glad to have you tuning back in for some AI race car action. Let's see if these virtual drivers can impress you today. Racing Car Party Popper. Wayne Train 94 and Roadhog 29, 389 are closing in on Edelbach and Haruto 5, reducing the gap by 3.7 seconds. Wayne Trinity 4 and Roadhog 29, 389, have made a swift move, advancing to 19th place by passing Edelbock and Haruta 5. Ultrawall for 131. And deplorably Bull are making a strong move, reducing the distance to Edelbach and Haruto. 5 by 5 seconds. IR40 is currently leading the pack, with Sven Helder making a strong move to grab second place from Feds and Quat Duty 2. Welcome back, Neotexum. Glad to have you back in the fast lane with us. Let's enjoy the race together. La Croissant 1980 and they use John 7 are making gains on Sidrek and Komodo 3, reducing the distance by 2 seconds. Waintra 94 and Roadhog 29, 389 are making a significant move, catching up to Greeninchep and Samuzara, reducing the gap by 41.5 seconds. Aetion 1792 and Duffdad have advanced to 7, surpassing Lazurius Guy and Andy X. The competition is heating up with intense battles across the track. N29 Kia and Lysilox are making a strong push, rapidly catching up to Wizarius Guy and NDX, cutting the difference to 5.7 seconds. Welcome back to the channel, Komodo 3. Great to have you joining us again for some high-speed AI race car action. Sidrek in the Lamborghini Murciélagos FB is fiercely fighting off Komodo 3. Meanwhile, La Croissant 1980 and Ujad Shansavin are also in a tight battle for 12th place, both driving a rough Cur 3. The competition is heating up in the middle of the pack. Paulo Costanin and Andreoic are now in 6th place, overtaking Wazirius Guy and NDX. In the back, Waintra 94 and Roadhog 29, 389, are fighting it out with Dika the Snake for the 19th spot. Waintra 94 and Roadhog 29, 389, are in a McLaren 570s, while Decadere Snake is piloting a Maserati Mach-20. Jasak 72 and Sabine 27 have advanced to P23, surpassing Bobardo and Twitch 5. Air 40 and Sven Helder are making moves, closing in on Famaka and Amundsen by reducing the gap 2.1 seconds. Air 40 and Sven Helder are making a move, closing in on Famaka and Amundsen by 6/4 seconds. Okayoki 3 and Jizjazik are on the rise, now at P13 after passing Sidrek and Komodo 3. Aerofail and Vexerovzeroid are rapidly catching up to Sidrek and Komodo 3, reducing the margin by 3.4 seconds. N29PA and Laserloix are making significant progress, catching up to Aziri Sky and Andy X by reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Sidrek in the Lamborghini Murcielago ST is closely competing with Komodo 3 for the 14th spot, while Arafel and Vexerovzeroid in the McLaren 570s are right in the mix for that position as well. The battle for 13 is heating up with these drivers showcasing their skills on the track. Feds and Quack Duddy 2 are now in 4th place, passing Waziri Sky and Andy X. Waziri Sky and Andy X have climbed to 5th place, overtaking AT1 1792 and Duffdad. Sidrek and Komodo 3 have advanced to 13th place, overtaking Aerofel and Vexerovzeroid. La Croissant 1980 and Euzon 7 are making impressive gains, reducing the distance to Paulo Costanin and Andre Roark by 23.9 seconds. Acheon 1792 and Duffdad have made a significant move, advancing to the 10th position by passing Paulo Costanin, advancing to the 10th position by passing Paulo Costanin and Andre Roark. La Croissant 1980 and Euzon 7 continue to close in on Paulo Costanin and Andre Roark, now trailing by 23.9 seconds. Hey there, Wazirius guy. Welcome back to the stream. Glad to have you tuning in again. Let's enjoy some intense AI race car action together. Citroën and Komodo 3 are making gains on La Corsa 1980, and Illusion 7 cutting the gap by 45.7 seconds. Gobardo and Twitch 5 are closing in on Decada Snake, reducing the distance by 47.2 seconds. Wunziria's Guy, NDX, N29 Kia, and Laserlobox are locked in a fierce battle for 5. We'll see if it does or doesn't, Gary. Anything can happen in these races, right? Rafael and Vexeroid are making a strong move, closing in on Okayoki 3 and Just Jizik by 7.3 seconds. However, Okayoki 3 and Just Jizik have surged to 15, overtaking Rafael and Vexeroid. The latter duo is determined, once again reducing the gap by 7.3 seconds. The battle for positions continues to intensify on the track. Wolf 131 and Deplorable have advanced to 19th place, surpassing Edelbach and Haruto 5 in the process. Edelbach and Haruto 5 have advanced to P19, passing Wolf 131 and Deplorable. Dick from Racing Potatoes has climbed to P21, overtaking Wayne 94 and Roadhog 29, 389. Wolf 131 and Deplorable are making significant gains on Wayne 94 and Roadhog 29, 389, reducing the gap by 9.9 seconds. Meanwhile, Wayne 94 and Roadhog 29,389 are closing in on Edelbach and Haruto 5, narrowing the distance by 2.4 seconds. The chase continues as Wolf 131 and Deplorable tighten the gap on Wayne 94 and Roadhog 29,389 by 9.9 seconds. Gobardo and Twitch 5 are making significant progress, closing in on Wolf 131 and Deplorable by reducing the gap by 5.3 seconds. Meanwhile, La Croissant 1980 and Ijujon 7 have also been steadily gaining ground on Polo Costanin and Andrevec, closing the gap by 4.8 seconds. Keep an eye on these intense battles for position on the track. Airafe and Vex008 have made a strong move up to 5th place, surpassing Susan Greenberg and Bucranshaw in the process. However, Susanne Greenberg and Bucranshaw didn't stay down for long, swiftly overtaking Gary, no name to secure the 16th position. Meanwhile, Dakota Snake is steadily gaining on Grinjib and Samusura, reducing the gap by 4.9 seconds. Rainjab and Samusura are making a strong push, significantly reducing the gap with Gary No Name by 40.5 seconds. Their determination is paying off as they close in on the lead driver. Rainjab and Samusura continue to make impressive progress, narrowing the distance to Gary No Name by 2.9 seconds. Welcome back, Cedric. Glad to have you racing with us again. Rainjab and Samusura are closing in on Gary No Name, reducing the gap by 2.5 seconds. Win Series Guy and Andix have advanced to 5th place, after passing N29 Ki and Laserloxt in the race. Welcome back, Retro Wallphone 131. Good to see you back in the race car spectating action. Racing car dashing away. Aetion 1792 and Duff Dad have made a significant move, climbing up to 8th place by overtaking N29 Ki A and Laserloxt D. Polo Costanin and Anduriak are quickly catching up to N29 Kia, and Laserloxt shrinking the gap by 9.2 seconds. Susanne Greenberg and Bucranshaw are closing in on Irafael and Vexerov, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Bitru Olfa 131 and Deplorable have advanced to 21st place, surpassing Snake in the process. Serious Guy and NDX are both making moves, closing in on Air 40 and Sven Helder. The gap is shrinking as they push forward, narrowing it by 3.4 seconds. Serious Guy and NDX are gaining on Air 40 and Sven Helder, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Snake is catching up to Retro Phone 131 and Deplorably Bull, closing in by 2 seconds. Welcome back, Naibi. Glad to have you back in the race car action. Racing car checkered flag. Jacek 72 and 727 are making a strong push, closing in on Bobado and Twitch 5 by 42.7 seconds. N29 A and Liza Loxt have moved up to 7th place, overtaking Paula Karsening and Andrew Watt. Exciting dynamics on the track, as Jacek 72 and Sabina 27 continue to gain ground on Bobado and Twitch 5. Feds and Quack Duty 2 are steadily catching up to Famaka and Amundsen, reducing the gap by 42 seconds. Over at Team Racing Potatoes, Dakota Snake is closing in on Retro Orphan 131 and Deplorably Bull, narrowing the distance by 2.1 seconds. Hey there, Tim Da Cakesa. Welcome to the stream. We're watching AI-driven cars race in a simulator here. You can chat with me by using the magic words, "Hey Amy." Feel free to ask any questions or join in on the fun discussions. Hey there, welcome back Okiyoki 3 and Cameras and Pie. So we're glad to have you back for some exciting AI race car action. Let's buckle up and enjoy the show together. Hey there, Frozen79 and Haggard3. Welcome back to the Race Car Madness. Good to see you both again. Let's rev up those engines and enjoy the show. Okayoki 3 and Just Jazik are making impressive strides, closing the gap on the cross on 1980 and Oyusjon 7 by 53.6 seconds. Meanwhile, Groninga and Samu Zarea are swiftly catching up to Gary No Name, reducing the distance by 6 seconds. Dakota Snake is also making moves, closing in on Retro Orphan 131 and Deplorably Bull by 6.6 seconds. Frozen79 said. Hey Amy, thanks a lot. You're welcome. Always here to provide the fun and excitement of racing AI cars. Tinder Keksa said, Hey Amy, what is this special event about? Hey, Tinder Keksa. The special events in this stream usually have unique challenges, or special rules, making them even more exciting and fun to watch. Make sure to tune in and join the action. Let's hope for some unexpected twists and turns on the track. Welcome back Famaka, Green Jeb, and N29 Kia. Glad to have you all back in the race car spectating action.